The Visitor. This next clip was sent in by a viewer who came across a video that really left them feeling uneasy. They originally saw it on Instagram and mentioned it supposedly comes from a city in Yemen. According to them, a local shop owner had a strange encounter late one night and his security camera caught it all. He was just going about his usual work when a woman walked into the store, but right away, something didn't feel right. The viewer pointed out a few unsettling details. Her hand looked strange, her voice changed partway through the interaction, and her face just didn't seem normal. Naturally, I had to pull up the video in full screen to see it for myself, and yeah, there's definitely something off about her. Take a look.
طيب حالك حوامك من مات عليك ها؟ من مات عليك ولا واحد حوامك ما ادري ايش لك ما عاد منزل يا والله ما طيب طيب
The first thing you notice is her complexion. Her skin is extremely pale, not in a typical way, but more like someone who's seriously ill or even worse. The person who submitted this clip agreed that her appearance is just not right. People in the comments of the original video believe she might not be human at all. Some even say this could be an evil entity taking on human form. The video's own caption claims she's something otherworldly, especially since what looks like hooves can be seen instead of regular feet. It's hard to say for sure since the video quality isn't great. But between the sudden shift in her voice and the odd things she says, like repeatedly asking who died, the whole thing feels seriously eerie. As always, I'll leave it up to you to decide. Was this just an odd late-night visitor or something much more disturbing? Unseen. On November 12th, 2011, a YouTube channel called Schwab 304 uploaded a video featuring a young man named Will, who was experiencing some seriously unsettling things in his dorm room at West Virginia University. In the video, Will shares that strange things happen in his room every single night. Always right at 1 a.m. he mentions hearing odd noises, but says he's never been able to figure out what they are or where they're coming from. As the video goes on, Will sits quietly listening while his friend records. After a few minutes, he gets up and starts walking around the room, saying he heard something. And then, this happens.
What is that? Look over here. I don't hear it anymore. I think it stopped. Oh my god!
Out of nowhere, a bunch of Will's stuff is violently thrown across the room, like something invisible just snapped and decided to wreck the place. Whatever it was, it definitely didn't want to stay quiet anymore. The video cuts off soon after, and we're left with more questions than answers. What happened next? Is Will okay? Sadly, this was the only video ever uploaded to that channel. And given how long ago it was, it seems unlikely we'll ever get an update on what really happened, or whether things in that room ever got worse. Sure, some people believe it could have been staged. Maybe someone off camera pulled strings or knocked things over. That's always a possibility. But the timing of everything, and especially Will's reaction, feels pretty real. If it was faked, they did a surprisingly good job, especially for a quick video from the early 2010s. So what do you think? Was Will dealing with something paranormal? Or is there a more logical explanation behind what we're seeing here? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd really like to know what you make of this one. A spirit's touch. A woman named Rose had just received heartbreaking news. Her uncle had taken his own life. Overcome with emotion, she broke down in tears. It was a deeply painful moment, and she needed someone to talk to. So, after she managed to calm herself down a bit, she called her husband over FaceTime to share what had happened. While they were talking, her husband noticed something strange happening behind her. It caught his attention enough that he decided to start recording his screen, and what he captured was seriously unsettling. Right behind Rose, a few strands of her hair suddenly lifted into the air, like someone was gently tugging on them. The moment was so bizarre that Rose's eyes widened in shock. She could feel that something wasn't right. She quickly turned around, expecting to see someone standing there. But there was no one. The room was completely empty. Her husband was just as stunned. Watching this unfold in real time left him speechless. But the strangeness didn't stop there. A few moments later, her hair began to move again, as if whatever was there hadn't left. The whole thing left Rose shaken and deeply unsettled. Could it have been a spirit trying to reach out? Maybe even her uncle? Was it his way of saying goodbye? It's hard to know for sure, but the timing and the way it all happened definitely makes you wonder. The pale face. After dealing with ongoing strange experiences in his home, a man decided to set up a camera in one of the rooms to try and catch whatever was going on. He wanted to see if anything unusual happened while he was away, so he left the house and let the camera roll. What it ended up recording was seriously unsettling. From behind a piece of furniture, a pale face slowly begins to appear. It's completely white, with no expression, just cold, black eyes staring directly at the camera. According to the homeowner, no one else was in the house at the time. He also insists there were no masks, dolls, or anything decorative placed near that spot. Unseen intruder. A woman was just recording herself hanging out with her cat at home when something completely unexpected happened. Out of nowhere, she heard the front door creak open. Thinking it could be an intruder, she quickly grabbed her camera and started checking around the house. But when she looked, no one was there. Then things took an even creepier turn. Strange noises started coming from deeper inside the house, faint bangs and shuffling sounds that grew louder with every passing second. Totally freaked out, she ran back to her room, grabbed her pepper spray, and braced herself for whatever might be coming. But despite her anxiety, no one ever showed up. The door was still closed, and nothing in the house had been touched or moved. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and click the bell so you never miss a new story.